Hi, am I dreaming? Is this a dream? Because when I went to sleep, nothing was happening. And the market is over. And I woke up with Joao Felix, Sottil Bondo, a bunch of players coming, bunch of players going. It's like, damn, this is a parallel universe. And what happened? Like that, the last hours of the market were crazy. And I was sleeping. So well, it was a crazy market from AC Milan. They basically dismantled everything that they did in summer, as it feels like they're admitting that they screwed up, and they have to fix this because we are talking about money here. Because now, if you don't know, but AC Milan is eighth in Serie A, and if AC Milan does not reach the top four of Serie A or top five, depending if we get the Champions League spot, but better go for the top four. It is a big problem, and it's a not only it's a huge failure basically, because it's you lose so much money by not going in this new version of the Champions League. That is Milan absolutely has to get in. Okay, otherwise the owner will get really very upset, and that's why Milan did this market suddenly. And oh, I have to say that I appreciate that they're doing this, because it means they kind of understood that they screwed up and they're admitting it. So they're trying to fix it. So that's a good thing. And I mean, the team AC Milan had 5 days ago compared to the team we have today, it feels like, you know, when you play FIFA and you're like, well, damn it, my team is bad. I'll just fire everybody and then buy a bunch of new players. That feels a lot like that. It feels like that, okay? But also, players went away. So was this an upgrade? Was this a downgrade? Was this it's pretty much the same? Well, now the pitch will speak. And I'm actually very curious to see AC Milan. I have a reason now to be curious to watch AC Milan. I want to see what Conceição does. Bennacer went away. I think that was Conceição's choice. And I am not sure if it's a good thing or not yet, because especially in the Champions League, the rules are that you can now add basically 3 players. And we are not gonna add the new defensive midfielder that we got, Bondo, James Bondo from Monza, because we can't. We have to add Felix, Walker, and Gimenez, right? So numerically speaking, I don't know what is going to happen in the Champions League, but we just hope that Fofana never gets injured, and probably Conceição wants to use Musa and Loftus-Cheek. We'll see what happens there. But for the Serie A, overall, I think is an upgrade. Our team looks much better than it was before. But let's take a look at the players that went away and who arrived. So let's start from the beginning. Calabria went away, and he has been replaced by Walker. So Calabria and Emerson Royal. Royal is injured. The king is injured. We were waiting for the return of the king with upgraded skills, like in anime when they go training and in the sea, in the shores of Japan, that kind of stuff. So Calabria and Emerson Royal, now Calabria is gone. Emerson Royal is not available. So Walker. Morata is gone for Gimenez. Here, I would have probably, if it was my choice, I would have kept Morata and have him with Gimenez instead of Abraham. Abraham, I would have given him back, maybe get back Selemakers if you can, and keep Morata to see what he can do, what he can teach also to Gimenez. But we did get Felix. Okay, so if we get Felix, it's I guess it makes sense, right? So Bennacer is gone. This is the big news. Bennacer, the last remembrance of the Scudetto, regarding the midfield, obviously. He is gone. How do we feel about this? Bennacer, after the injury, is sad to say, but it was not the Bennacer we knew, and we saw that Conceição wasn't very happy with Bennacer. And I don't think Bennacer would have played a lot from now on, and he wants to play. So I might think that he asked to go when that opportunity arose. But yeah, sad to see. But he's going with an option to buy. So if he gets injured, we're gonna get him back again. And if he does amazingly, then he's gonna stay there. So we'll see what happens. That's the other thing. There's a lot of dry loans and options to buy. So it does feel like they have to fix this market, the squad in this market, absolutely. And I agree with, because if they miss the fourth spot, the top four, it's a big problem. So Bennacer is gone, and Bondo came in. Bondo, were you expecting Bondo? James Bondo from Monza? I was not. Who is Bondo? Bondo is a defensive midfielder, so he is the sub for Fofana. I don't know if you're gonna see him in with Fofana together. I don't think so, unless Conceição cooks something delicious. But no, I think he's just there to make Fofana rest. Let's hope that it works out. So it's good to have a proper substitute for Fofana. It's something that we have been asking for a while, and they got him. So well done. Okafor is gone. Okafor, I don't think Okafor is a bad player per se. He's gone to Napoli, by the way. So I am curious to see now what he's gonna do at Napoli, and if it just like not good, or it doesn't fit, let's say, in AC Milan, because as I said, I don't think Okafor is a bad player, but he's always been in the shadows of Leao, so probably, I don't know, he could do better in another team, but his value is certainly not a bad value. But we gave Okafor with an option to buy, okay, loan with an option to buy, and it's a high price, it's 22, 23 millions. I don't know if Napoli is gonna, I mean, if he doesn't do amazingly, probably Okafor is gonna come back. That's the problem with the option to buy loans, and the price is quite high. They might renegotiate the price though in summers if Conte manages to revitalize Okafor, and we will see about that. And Okafor went away, and Sottil came in from nowhere. Bondo and Sottil came from nowhere. So Sottil comes from Fiorentina. Sottil is not, I don't go crazy for Sottil, okay? But he has been purchased with a loan again, with an option to buy. And he's Italian. That's one of the main reasons why we got him, I think, is for the lists, that we have that problems, that we like Italians. And now I think we have like 0 Italian starters in the team. But it's not that you can get a good Italian starter in winter. We tried to get Ricci, but obviously Torino is not gonna let Ricci go like that. So Sottil is just here to be the substitute of Leao. That's pretty much it. So Sottil is there to. I don't expect Sottil to be bought at the end, but who knows? We will see. So we have 5 new players, but effectively the players that will change our starting lineup, I think, are gonna be these 3. So the main team certainly is better. There's no way we are worse than we were 5 days ago, okay? Morata with us didn't work very much. Then I think he asked to be sold away, like the locker room was kind of a mess, and so all these changes might be beneficial to us. We still don't have a substitute for Theo Hernandez, but and as you see, there's this supposed to be one of the lineups that we're gonna use, right? Now we might see Gabbia as the only Italian in the team, but for now let's keep this, okay? So I think we can use now 2 modules. I think this one, the 4-2-3-1, is gonna be the main one, because Conceição asked for Joao Felix, and the management actually listened to the coach, it seems like, because all of these decisions seems like they were done by Conceição himself, because we don't have the sporting director, so they asked him. And Mendes probably just went to Chelsea and said, "Oh, Chelsea, Milan, no, shut up. You do this. You give 3 millions. Felix, you get 3 millions, okay? Chelsea, you get 2 millions, dry loan, so you're not gonna lose anything. And if he does well, he can come back, okay? And if he doesn't do bad, well, nothing happens because he wasn't playing with you anyway. Okay, done. Oh, but no, not done. Okay, that's what happened because there was no time. So we will see with Joao Felix. Joao Felix is one of those players that is always like, he could be that football genius, but quite isn't. Also, it's a lot of expectations, and he's gonna play here as an attacking midfielder, which I prefer respect to playing as a winger, right? So I think we might see this formation mostly with Reinders and Fofana here unchanged and Joao Felix acting here, which is I am very curious to see that because now the pitch will have to speak. I'm gonna say the management did good. They did what they could in such a hard transfer market as January, and now it's up to the coach and the players. So this, I think, is going to be the main formation, but we could also see a 4-4-2, even if in Milan a 4-4-2, it's more like a 4-2-4. But if Leao starts, tracking back his man, or Sottil could play here, we might see something interesting, right? I believe that. But I am curious to see AC Milan playing now even more. But now we have to win. We have to win all the matches we can win because we are 8th in Serie A. Drawing the match versus Inter was not good for us because we were winning, but we got lucky enough that we can say that, yeah, drawing that match, it's a good thing we draw the match in the end because we could have lost it easily, right? So that's it. A lot of stuff has happened in one night. That's a lot of stuff happened. So I don't know. It's hard to tell if sending away Bennacer and Okafor is beneficial for the team, but we saw that just Okafor wasn't working in AC Milan. Sottil is clearly there just to substitute for Rafa Leao, and Bondo is there for Fofana. So Reinders will have to work always work. I don't know if he's planning to revitalize Loftus-Cheek and Musa. I think we are still... Our weak point is the midfield. I still feel like that. But we will see now that, again, we will see what's going to happen now in the next match. So I'm actually very curious. Very curious. Well done. I'd say overall, well done. I'd say well done. Also, Joao Felix, I forgot, is just here on a dry loan. So if he does amazingly, I think we might be able to negotiate something with Chelsea to get the player, maybe by paying a little bit less than what they paid. And if it doesn't work for us, we just send him back, like Sottil too, or I don't know what other players we have that is doing that. But yeah, well, they tried. So let's see what happens. So to conclude everything, I'd say it's an upgrade. Certainly, it's an upgrade from what we had 1 week ago. I feel they did good. Yes, why not? Could have done better, maybe. I don't know. It's the winter market is tough. They did spend money for Gimenez. Now we have to hope that it doesn't disappoint, and Joao Felix as well. But Joao Felix, we'll see Joao Felix because hard to tell. He never played in Italy, so that's the added thing, right? Anyway, let me know what you think about it, and enjoy, and Forza Milan sempre.